everybody, welcome to My Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to, what's this day? I think it's day number 9 of our 12 days of Christmas. Well, for today's project, my mother actually had given me a cup. She actually gave me a different kind of cup, but I switched it up a little. She gave me a cup that she wanted me to use these. Aren't these cute? She made these. She just did these with the little pretzels, the pretzel sticks, and she used the little mold for the candy. Isn't that super duper cute? She didn't like the way these came out, but I love the way they came out. So what I did was I ordered some bags from her. This is her a little bit longer ones, but when you put them in the cup, I'll show you. All you do is just put them up, and I like it because there's a Ziploc at the bottom. These are just they're 2 by 12 shaped Ziploc bags, and you could get them like 100 in a bag for like, I believe 100 for $7 or $8. I don't think they're more than that, but they're at clearbags.com. You're going to need that. Just a simple little, I use my little Tim Holtz stapler. And I use this, some little elasticy, it's not ribbon, it's called Trim It. I had gotten this from Michael's a couple of years back. You're going to need some, you don't have to use these. Usually I use that little crinkle paper. But I saw this and I knew I wanted to do something with it. I just didn't know what. So I had picked these up at Hobby Lobby that very first time I had gone a long time ago. And then you're going to need some hot chocolate. And this is from my favorite Starbucks, okay? You're going to need. And then what we're going to, I went ahead and I used this is like some different cocos. There's peppermint, double chocolate, and salted caramel. But I thought the peppermint looked cute for our project, being that my mother used the peppermint white chocolate to cover up the pretzel sticks with, okay? So, basically, the project is practically done. Let me show you what else I used to make the tag. I used the XL label die. I use this, you know how I have those extra large label border stamps? But I liked the border that I have in my whimsical calendar. Love this stamp set. This is my favorite one, but I wanted to use this border instead for it. And then I used the Warm Holiday Wishes again from Mixed Holiday Sentiments. And then I used this girl right there from Keeping It Classy. Okay, now what I had actually, let me show you what my project looks like here. So this is what your project will look like all spiffed up. Isn't that pretty? What I did was I went ahead and I just put the little chocolate, and she made this kind too. Isn't that pretty? Inside the baggies, and I just went ahead and just put a little elastic ribbon there. And then you see how I put it, I put it in a glass. I figured since this is like a little hot chocolate mug, I wanted to use this one. And I thought it would look a little bit more classier than, I wanted these to stand out, and the other cup that I was originally going to put on, you couldn't see through it, and I just thought it looked pretty this way. And I just went ahead and just tied a little piece of tulle there. And then for my beautiful tag, there goes my classy girl. Look how beautiful she looks. I just love, you can even see her little eyelash. That's why I love using this one right here. I use the Stampin' Up! Silver embossing powder because I find that this is a finer embossing powder, and it will show up every single detail beautifully, okay? So basically what I did, and this is what I used, my little Tim Holtz. Isn't that so cute? Check out that cutie patootie little tiny staple. I just went ahead and just stapled it right to the hot chocolate pack, okay? And then I just used a little spray of my favorite pine cones, and I noticed I only have 3 left. I'm very sad. Those are my favorite, the ones I had found at one of the craft stores. And then just the little berries, and then to cover up the glue, I just went ahead and just put, this is like a light silver piece of sheer ribbon on that. And that's about it. Super simple gift. Wouldn't this be awesome to come to work and put this on one of your coworkers' desks? Beautiful. I thought this came out really cute. Let me give you a closer look up of the tag. See how I'm talking about all the detail on her? Isn't that pretty? And the paper is from that Recollections stack, the Christmas one. So anyways, everybody, so I'm so proud of my mother's little chocolate covered pretzels. She had given those to me. I said, all right, we were going to have 2 projects, but she wasn't quite ready with their second one. So I will be showing that to you before the 12 days is over. So anyways, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to show you what our giveaway is going to be. Okie dokie, this is the giveaway for today. When Peachy Keen was having that awesome sale over Thanksgiving, I went ahead, I said I have to pick up a bundle to give away. So what I did was I picked up this bundle here, a few of my favorites. This one's called In Stitches. So perfect. I love these. The next one is the Happy New Year. I figure this is fitting, being that New Year is coming up. Isn't this adorbs? And then another one of my favorites, the Snow Many Faces, okay? So all you have to do, everybody, if you're watching over at YouTube, head on over to my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com and go ahead and leave your comments for everybody, for my entire design team, for an opportunity to win this and other amazing prizes we have coming up, okay, everybody? So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye-bye.